I just want to draw to your attention aspects of the preliminary assessment of damage caused by Tropical Storm Erika. As you would have seen in footage and coverage, quite a number of families have been displaced, and therefore several homes have been washed away, destroyed, damaged, and some have to be abandoned. It is estimated that in Piditsavan, for example, you're talking about 217 houses or homes, and in the other parts of the country, you're talking about 154 so far. A more detailed assessment is being done, and one will look at the actual cost of the damage on persons' dwellings. You would have recognized, because of the extent of the destruction on Piditsavan, and having had to take the decision to evacuate the entire village, discussions would have to be ensued in respect to how do you address the displaced people, and issues of resettlement, issues of construction of homes and the associated facilities, schools and health clinics, and all of these playing facilities will have to be taken into consideration. And also the smaller hamlet and village of Jubik was also evacuated, and many of the residents here whom we have been in contact with have indicated that they will not want to go back. And their views are consistent with the views of the government. But of course, in these situations, the state must engage those affected and have an appreciation from them of the concerns and how we can work together towards addressing them. All I will say at this time is that the state will take full responsibility to provide for these people. We have, I believe, a moral obligation to ensure that we can take care of those who've been dramatically affected. Of course, you have known that the many hotel plants have been affected. One in particular, the Jungle Bay, was dramatically affected. Several of the cottages were literally washed away by landslides, displaced by earth movement. And in speaking directly to the proprietor, he has indicated that that site would have to be abandoned and a new site found for the construction of a new hotel. So one can understand the extent of the impact on tourism and the impact on the way of life for many people. And there are many tourism sites. Many tourism sites and other hotels have suffered serious damage. The airport has been impacted on heavily. The preliminary estimated cost to bring the airport back to operation would be in the region of $39.5 million. That is what will be required to bring the airport back. Every piece of equipment at the hospital, at the airport, has been destroyed beyond use, and therefore every piece of equipment would have to be replaced. That's the preliminary estimate. With regards to the infrastructure, the report from the Ministry of Public Works, the estimate, and we're talking about just roads and bridges, justice. It doesn't include homes. It doesn't include, reconstruction of the roads in Piditsavan and other communities like that. You're talking about some of the main roads and the village roads. The estimate which has been provided by the Ministry of Works is in the tune of $612,700,000. So $612,700,000. And as I said, that do not include the resettlement of several families and the attendant cost associated with that exercise. This is going to be a huge undertaking. It's going to be an expansive undertaking in order to restore the infrastructure. So while we have, and of course, just to clean up, is estimated at $12 million, just to remove the landslides and to cause there to be emergency temporary access. The Ministry of Works has estimated that it will be in the region of $12 million. The other point I would like to, and of course with regards to agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with Erika, are continuing the assessment, obviously with limited access to many communities. There were some difficulties in getting into those areas. For example, in Dalis and in Dominica, those areas were difficult to get into because of the challenges of the roads in those communities. And of course, priority was given to relief efforts, search and rescue, so that those teams would not have been airlifted by a helicopter to do the surveys. With regards to the impact on the infrastructure, we have a team here from the World Bank. The government invited the World Bank here, and they have been around here since Monday morning doing the assessment around the country, and they too will prepare an independent assessment of the cost on the infrastructure of Tropical Storm Erika.